Brock, you basically hit the nail on the head today as we were talking about the Husky quarterback situation by saying when everybody knows it's time to make a choice.
I think so. I think when your locker room, your clubhouse, I use the comparison to Michael Pineda coming out of the spring. Of all the conversation we had, you talked to Jack Zarenzik and the people in charge, and it was very clear to them that Michael Pineda deserved to be on that roster. Everybody down at spring training knew this guy had a phenomenal spring and had the stuff to make an impact as a starter in the rotation. So you start him in the big leagues, even though you sacrifice some of his contract down the road. And I think for the Huskies, you're out there at practice watching Keith Price. He clearly was the better quarterback. And I think, I understand Sarkisian saying, I want these guys to compete, I want to keep pushing them. But ultimately, you can't fool a locker room. And when Keith Price has won the respect of his coaches, his peers, his teammates, and everybody else, he's your starter. And the depth chart today that they announced illustrated that.
And maybe not the biggest shock in the world. It's been moving this way for a while now. But what's going on with Josh Shirley, not necessarily a shock, but pretty cool.
Makes a statement, doesn't he? Makes a statement. They have to create their own position. When you go to the depth chart, go to GoHuskies.com, and you pull up that spring depth chart, and you look at all the positions, and then you look defensively. D-end, D-tackle, D-tackle to 4-3 front, and then all of a sudden a rush end. You create your own position. You make your mark, and that's critically important for any youngster starting out, especially a kid that redshirted last year. Where do I fit? How can I make a statement? Well, he made a statement. They made a position for him, and he's going to wreak havoc this fall.